Look, there go Jay.
What's up?
Look, we live.
What's up?
What Jay Maria though? I see Jabari. What Jay Maria?
I'm
I see
here.
Jabbar.
So on the YouTube feed, like in the YouTube stream, I see Jay. It's all four of us on there. But like on this stream, I don't
We
see
had this
in the back
problem last
room. I
week.
don't see Jay
We
Maria though.
definitely had this problem last time.
What's going on, y'all? So how y'all feeling today, man? We as we get our technical difficulties out the way, I want to see how y'all doing. How y'all feeling today? Y'all good?
I had a
Cool.
morning with some matcha, but other than that, cool.
With some matcha.
Yes, I'm intaking it.
Okay. What about you, first class? How you feeling today?
I'm all good, bro. Blessed to be here as always.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Jay Marie,
How are
you in the
you,
back?
Cody?
I'm good. I can't complain. I'm really good. I have no complaints. I have no complaints. I have no complaints. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I smell good. You know, so I'm all good.
I feel you, bro.
Mm-hmm. So how was y'all weekend? You know, we like to always start with the weekend recap. So how was everybody weekend?
My
Yeah.
weekend was okay.
Nah. I pretty much been celebrating my B day since Thursday. So Thursday and Saturday was like exhausting, super exhausting. Had a barbecue at the crib and all that. Went out to the cigar and hookah lounge with all my people, my family, my homies, and all that. So it was pretty decent.
Okay. Okay. What about you, bro?
It was cool. Stayed in a little bit, kicked it a little bit.
Kicked it a little bit.
Gotcha. Yeah, just a little
Okay. Mhm. What about you? Literally, I see Jay on my back office, but she not on here. That's crazy.
Can y'all see me?
Yeah, it's just showing me, you, and
bit. See
Blue.
it.
You see her?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Am I clear on the?
Oh, I can't see Jay, and
She
now I
actually
can't
It
hear
said
My
her.
YouTube.
on yours
you
on my
can't.
end, it just say the letter B.
Yeah, it
But
just say let it be. As you
What?
not.
She said y'all see. They see me.
I can see everybody.
I can see everybody too. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
I can't see you.
John
Okay,
Cena.
well, my weekend was great. I went to California. I was in LA for the weekend for work.
Now that I like on my big
I can
screen.
see everybody too. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
I can't see you.
Okay, well,
So that's the problem with me right now. I'm gonna refresh my thing because I can't really talk to Jay if I can't really see her up here.
This is true. Okay, well,
this
while
is
he do that, Jay, what do you do? Always out of town, and I was trying to figure out what certification do I need to get
well.
your job?
Bet.
I do some media shit, but aside from that, I work in cannabis. So I work in corporate in cannabis. So I had we had a trade show this past weekend in LA. And then we had they rented a big yacht and invited all our customers. So I had to help with that. That was my weekend. LA people are not for me. I figured that out. I've been to LA a few times, but LA people are just not for me. They're a different type of attitude. Like I can't deal with it.
Yeah, 'cause I don't want to talk about LA people, but yeah, it's different out there.
LA
It
It's
is.
LA people are weird as shit.
Yes,
They're
absolutely.
they're the weirdest type of people. I do not like LA individuals. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But
I
That
flipping
was
been
my
out there
take
one
on
time,
it.
and I ain't even had a lot of interactions with them. LA folks for real. So
No, that was my take on LA people. I enjoy myself aside from that. But yeah, it was just left a bad taste in my mouth. I don't know if I'll be back anytime soon unless it's for work. But that was my weekend.
Okay.
Dang, now I can't see Jay.
You can't see me?
I can.
Can
Hear
you?
you. I can. We can hear you.
As long as y'all can
It's
hear
cool.
me.
Yeah, we good.
It's cool.
How was your weekend, Cody?
I think I went over that, but I think mine.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's a lot going on right now.
We have a lot of technical difficulties. I blame production.
Don't do that.
I know. I just want to hear. I was called. Don't be blaming me. That's my fault. You know how they gonna be.
I
But
blame
before her-
production. Production works hard to get us here. Okay.
They do. Shout out to the production staff. Shout out to Seal. Shout out to Cindy. They did their thing.
Still said be
Well, that
smooth.
would have been me. He'd be like, "Oh my God, Brie, can you stop with the insults? Oh my God."
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That is real crazy.
It'd be the double standard for me.
It'd be a dumb set. So speaking, so y'all want to just hop up right into it? Y'all want to
hop right into
Yes.
it.
hop right into it?
Got some things to get off the chest.
All right, man. The transition needs to be clear. I be trying to be like the best way to just be smooth and not try to be like all formal and stuff like that because we the homies kicking it. But weekend was crazy, right? So we talk about, we ain't gonna get into nothing weird. We just gonna get into just, you know what I'm saying, what had the timeline in the frenzy this week. So we gonna start with the Alabama fights in Montgomery. They get into it, slapping people with chairs. Like, we all seen what happened. I want to know, how would you guys have reacted in that situation? And for backstory, for the backstory, people at home listening and watching, it was a big brawl in Alabama. Started because I guess a boat captain or a boat captain didn't want to move his boat for some people on the yacht or something, so they had a little beef with him. So the white people got out, started beating them up, started fighting, and then hands got put on them. The brothers turned into Avengers. They came out of nowhere and started avenging the black man, and it was just all bad. So I hope I explained that right, but
I think he was security though. I think
they jumped on the security.
Yeah.
The security?
So how you get mad at this man doing his job? But it was the hat off for me. Like as soon as that hat came off, all bets were off.
Okay. More for
his job.
He still got packed up, throwing the head off or not. They was packing him up. He was on the ground getting the foots put on him. It wasn't until he had.
Okay, he went out like a real G.
Yeah.
He could have just ran.
No, that's what happened when you try to be top flight. You should just let the people do what they supposed to do.
Look,
but then
you guys, you're supposed to be like, look. What he had got fired. He told me I tried to reason with him and do was getting unruly. He could have spent it. He didn't have to get his ass beat, but it brought people together, unified since that 1 year in the pandemic when everybody wanted to celebrate Juneteenth. So,
man,
touch my soul to see black people avenged that way.
I definitely would have jumped in. Soon as I'm like, if I'm just walking past chilling and I see some white people jumping on the brother, it's no question that I'm finna start throwing hands for sure.
You have to.
You feel me? Like I wouldn't even feel right just walking past or just sitting there and not doing nothing or like filming and shit. I'm definitely finna hurt and I'm finna brawl with them. You feel me? So I'm happy that everybody, like, it was kind of like a domino effect. They had seen one running over there, 2 more came, 5 more came. So shit. So it should be.
They coming out the water.
Yeah.
Wanted that to happen. My big homie or my pops or my uncle, cousin, brother or whatever. If he getting his some white, I would hope that a lot of the black people, you feel me, finna have.
Well, let me ask you this. Even though it took place in Alabama, right? Why do you think we immediately made it a racist thing? Why do you think it could have just been a misunderstanding?
Like white. That's
Because
it.
they said
That's
they used to sell symbolic. They said they used to like sell slaves on that dock.
Damn, for real.
It's
It
too
was
many
like
coins.
a spiritual thing.
They used to sell slaves on the dock. So when you see dude like swimming in the video, like even when I was watching the video, my initial like insight was like he really swimming. And then he got up and he wasn't tired and he still body slammed dude. They were saying like those ancestors, the slave ancestors that was so that lake, they came and pushed him to the dock. The spirits be real, I'm trying to tell y'all.
Okay, so let's have a real conversation about it.
That's not real.
Y'all talk about the ancestors in first class. I just read Jay. Okay, Jay, you speak on it.
I feel like this a lot of the times, and I see it in certain spaces. White people automatically feel like it's the same thing. Like when we go into a grocery store and they're like, they expect you to move because they're coming through. It's just this right of like, no, you got to do what I'm telling you to do. And so I just feel like at some point lessons got to be learned. And if this is how the lesson had to be learned, so be it. They were made an example of, I hope.
I understand the lesson had to be learned, right? I get what you're saying, but why do we initially think what in our brain? What I'm trying to get is that, like, why do we feel
For
like
the same reason that they do the same thing, though? When we walk into whether it's a person of color, a black person, whatever you want to call it, like you walk into a store, they're automatically what? So why is that not? My question is why is that not? If they racially profile Black people and people of color, why is it that we can't do the same based off of our experiences with them?
Okay, so we getting somewhere. So what if it comes out that they wasn't racist? How would you feel then? It was just a misunderstanding.
How would it come out that they not racist?
Maybe they probably got black friends.
How does that come out?
You see, you can't use that line because now you giving them.
What you say? Let's have a real conversation.
Like we have a real conversation. I'm being devil out.
How many times have we heard white people say I got black friends? Like that don't mean you're not racist.
Not at all.
I just want
white people have black children all the time. That
I think it can't come out in this situation. I think that they're not racist, or that this person didn't feel this fire due to racism. Like you feel it because of something. Just move your boat from the dock, but you chose not to.
But I just think for me, it goes back to like systemic racism and the root of that. And no matter what, that is still embedded in them in some type of way because it is a part of their upbringing. Whether they are conscious about it or not, I feel like it's still within them because of the past, their ancestors. That's just me though. That's what I believe.
Do you
They
feel
just
like
grew up feeling superior.
Do you feel like this situation would have the same impact on Jabbar since you just back joined the first class since you just joined? Do you feel like this situation would have had the same impact if some other white people would have came over there and helped the brother?
Yeah,
it probably would have more of an impact.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, because that's something that like we don't see daily. Like we don't see white people just helping out blacks in that magnitude. To be different to me, but but since it was like black versus white, that was definitely a easy race thing. Because I don't know if I'm walking past and I see a black dude getting jumped or whatever, and I see a mob of white people coming to help him against other whites, I would be shocked as fuck, like for real. Like,
because then you,
I don't even know what I would take from that, but I'll probably still end up helping just because a brother getting jumped on.
Because then you got to think about
I don't know. I think it'll be a little different, but not too much.
I feel like you got to think about the intent behind why all of them felt the need to jump him.
Because he didn't do anything for his job.
Yeah. But I'm saying why did they all need to jump in is my question. It wasn't like, okay, you had a problem, y'all started arguing, whatever, it's one-on-one type of thing. It was all of them. So that just makes me think in my head, like, why would it have not been racial?
Hey, is this sound going like in and out or something?
Nah, you good on my end. I get the fact that I get the fact that we harping over it being racist. So now let's move to this point. So now it's all fun and games. You know, when my boy brought the chair, I was fucking him up with that chair. I would just get that out there. He was messing him up with the chair. So that was a thing, right? So now, moving forward, do you think we're going to see? Because we know we live in the social media age where people just like want to go viral, they want to react, they think that stuff funny. Do you think moving forward that we're going to see more interactions like this that gives violence? So now when a Karen tweak, instead of just recording it, do you think you're going to see people like getting some more physical and verbal aggressive altercations with them? Like, do you think this type of situation is going to lead to that?
I feel like it's been going on.
Yeah, but I think now
I don't think it's gonna add more.
I do. Sure. Even though it's been happening, people seeing this everywhere, like on all these like news channels and social media outlets or whatever. With people saying this, like that's giving them fuel to want to like just fight back. You know, even like it could be some people who wasn't really on that at first, but seeing how Black people can get down if provoked in that manner or whatever, they could just think like, oh shit, I ain't finna go. I'm finna, you feel me, woo. And then they probably hope that some people help them if they in a situation where they finna get jumped on, or if it's a one-on-one, they probably thinking like, just like Cody said, for the viral moment or whatever, if they get into it with some white people or whatever, they know that people somewhere is recording somewhere. So they finna try to make headlines and shit, or, you know, just want to be not different, but they want to be the topic of the convo or something. I don't know.
No, we're going on. You saying the right thing, because I just don't. What I'm saying is that some things that can be as easy as a conversation is like we arguing and being a conversation. I feel and I can see people like, yo, instead of us talking it out and we ain't got this anger going and this aggression going, we finna just fight now.
But the aggression wasn't coming from him. So if somebody's coming at you aggressively,
was not just saying to him, because we move it. We just talk about just
right. But in that case, what do you do? Like if somebody's coming at you aggressively. So in another case, if that same exact situation happens, how are we supposed to talk it out with somebody that is actively being aggressive?
I mean, if they ain't put their hands on you, because like, let's think about it like this. That situation could have went. This is the best case scenario for a situation like that, right? Because think about it, right? The police or security didn't react the way we used to them react. That could have went left. That chair went. The incidents with that chair could have went left. Like he could have really seriously hurt somebody with that chair. We championed it like, yeah, you got the chair. But you know, he hit a woman with that chair.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody.
Yeah, like it was a lady that he was whacking in the head with that chair. Like it's certain things and variables you have to really break down. It's like, okay, I get it that we came to the brother back, but like certain things could have just went wrong. Like pushing somebody in the water. What if somebody that they pushed in the water couldn't swim?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So I just want to provide another point of it, because it's one thing to champion and laugh about what went wrong, but it's another thing to just see it from another light, because that's people like this is like I said, it's the best case scenario, but somebody can try this shit again and shit can go way left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
especially given where it was at.
Like you said, Shorty could have drowned. Who got pushed in that water? The lady who was getting smacked in the head, Triple H style, could have had some brain damage or something. Like, and then Buddy getting sued now. Like, so now you locked up and you getting sued for hella bread and all that, and it's just like a bunch of long.
Yeah, he got that Boost Mobile hot spot.
That cricket.
That 290 Wi-Fi.
Please chill out.
Hold on. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I think his point, what he was making was I think we kind of got his point. But
yeah, I see both. I see. I don't know. It's hard for me to understand because it's like if you're coming at somebody in a certain type of light, I just feel like you get what you put out in this world. Like, and that's, you know, that's my thing. You get what, like, you come with that energy, that's what you're going to be met with. And they thought they had him because it was just one of him, but then they didn't realize who was around him. But I see what you're saying too.
I'm just glad nobody got a gun and started like spraying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad nobody's dead. No one got shot. Few people got hit. Few people got embarrassed. People got fucked up. Listen, keep your hands to yourself. That's the message for this whole thing. Keep your hand to yourself. If you got a disagreement with somebody, don't feel like you could touch on somebody and then won't no shit happen to you. Keep your hands to yourself. And salute to all the brothers that stood behind, bro. You know what I'm saying? We saw him getting the foot put on him. Shout out to everybody that jumped in and just, you know what I mean, to try to, you know what I'm saying, diffuse that situation. So that's how I take that. But speaking of hands and keeping on the same trajectory and the same topic, Tim Anderson. Let's talk about Tim Anderson, man.
Tim Anderson is embarrassing to Chicago.
Tim.
More ways than one. And I am sick of it.
He got them hands put on him. Ain't that's crazy. He initiated though. Like he went in there.
He threw that glove off and squared up like he was finna really get down on.
Y'all just talked about dude throwing the head off. He threw the glove off. You don't get the that don't mean nothing. You still gonna end up on the floor.
The wild thing is that he got hit with a right that like was like super OC. Like man, he was was staggering back and then just swung and then just happened to hit him and knock his ass out. That's even more embarrassing.
He was staggering, like knocked that man lights out. Like he could barely walk by himself off the field. Like
and then you tried to run back.
That'd be that karma.
No. What karma? They have one of the baseball games. Talking about some karma.
That's that karma. God be catching up with you.
What you get back.
Okay.
Like,
God be catching up with you.
So what? So ladies, y'all got what did Tim Anderson do to deserve to get knocked out on national TV and be trending like that?
What did he do to deserve to get?
Yeah, I don't know. Karma.
Embarrassed two women. I don't like that. Don't embarrass our women at all. Okay. Had them going back and forth for what?
So how did he?
You did it. You was the comment. How did he? Are you coming into the details?
How did he embarrass? Was he arguing back and forth?
Because he went and had a baby by somebody else while he was still in a marriage, and then had the girl thinking that they was in dealing with her the whole pregnancy just to go back to his wife. Like that's embarrassing.
They came and hit
him. Who made it public? Who made that all them details public?
Both of them. He got offensive. Yo.
Who was both of them?
Him, his wife, and Deja.
So he went on Instagram and said, "Yo, I'm just in love with this girl, and I've been with her."
He said that he made him. He said something like, I can't remember. He said something like, "Things happen. I made a mistake. I gotta take care of what comes with that."
That just sounds like
something to say.
That sounds like a man taking accountability. What all the details?
I've been a Chicago nigga.
Just being realistic. Who put the details out? That the embarrassment. Who put that part out?
The details are out there.
It sounds like he was responding to a situation that already went viral. Correct me, stop me when I'm wrong. If he's taking accountability publicly, So he did not embarrass them. They put the information out. They could that situation.
He embarrassed that girl when he was cheating on his wife, and then had that girl thinking that he was gonna stay with her, and that he was in love with her. The pictures that she posted started off the embarrassment. Okay, them going out in public started out the embarrassment. Whether she agreed to it or not, it was still embarrassing. And on his part, he was the one who should not have initiated. She wasn't married.
That was disrespectful of him, yes. But the embarrassment came from the women. The women made the information public, not him.
He embarrassed.
Hey,
he embarrassed the common factor in both
parties. AA over here, man. First class.
He embarrassed them.
Do you agree with the simple fact that if we have a disagreement, if I fuck up on a disagreement, okay, that's me being disrespectful, right? But only how you can be embarrassed if it gets public by people outside of us, right?
That's not necessarily true, though, because
I feel that 1,000% because that could have been handled differently. Like, granted,
no, you can be embarrassed if it's not public.
Let them talk.
I've been embarrassed before and it wasn't public.
Well,
yeah,
she was probably embarrassed prior to it being public, but when it went public, it just kind of just made it worse. When it could have been contained a lot better.
I personally don't feel like
but he was definitely wrong for what he did and how he went about it and all that. But just going to social media for everything, that just makes everything worse when it comes to these type of situations.
I bet Tim Anderson wouldn't have got KO'd if he didn't play them girls like that.
What?
I think he was getting. I'm trying to look up what
that would not have been written in his plan if he wouldn't have embarrassed them girls. I
just feel like
that's his karma.
It's clearly proven that he has poor judgment in general. So what happened on the field, it's just a trickle down effect to who he is as a person, regardless. Like
what? Because he got caught with a wild.
But y'all keep it up for him. One thing, like he done embarrassed the National Baseball. The white. He embarrassed Chicago niggas. He done embarrassed his wife. He done embarrassed his baby mama. This man is embarrassing. Like we have to put him on the bench.
He's one of the best players in the game right now. He's one of the best.
Let's find another one.
So he's
got to do with him as a person though. It's clearly showing that he's terrible.
Listen, I know. First of all, I don't condone cheating. So let's throw that out there. I don't condone cheating. So I cannot never.
You're not condoning.
I do not condone cheating. Second of all, keep your business in house. So I'm not going to go.
He didn't keep his business. In-house.
He kept his business in house.
He did not keep his personal.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. When he started taking home dates, it wasn't in house no more. We outside.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Like, come on, man.
Like, bro, you know what it is. Like, you know that I.
No, not you trying.
Hey, shout out to the ladies involved, because I know some of the people involved, so I'm familiar with a few people that's involved, so I won't not.
And they are beautiful, hardworking, wonderful.
So let's take it off them specifically. Let's make it situational, because we're not gonna get on top of them. Shout out to them, salute. If Jay and Bree, prime example, right? Jay and Bree, first class, you married to Jay, you got kids with her, y'all doing whatever, right? You start dipping and dabbing with Bree, right? The situation is not the issue is that you cheated,
right?
And once y'all get into a confrontation, you're supposed to keep it in house, right? Once it goes public, that's on the women, right?
That's on whoever leaked it. Whoever just went on Twitter and posted on Facebook, like just spilling details and all that. Like, cause it's sometimes that could be the man too. Prime example with the whole Offset thing. Remember, like when last week when he went on Instagram or like Twitter or something, and then just called out Cody for cheating on him with Meek Mill or something like that. It was something crazy, but the nigga was like was up in his feelings and he just was just tweaking. probably drunk out, something just went out, and then
let's not throw that in there, right? Because you're right.
That has nothing to do with what we talking about.
I want to keep it on. I want to keep it on this subject with these surrounding factors, but not talk about people. I don't want to throw no extra wrenches in there right now. So
for sure.
So if you start dipping down in Bree and you already married to Jay with kids, right. Bree already know that you're married. It's already a known fact that you're married, right? So when you start coming outside with me and start kicking it with me, you caught feelings for a married man. So you got to keep the embarrassment is if anything, when y'all talking about women, you should be embarrassed by even fucking with this man this long and getting pregnant by him. That's the.
But if this man is telling me I got my own apartment, if this man is telling me I'm not with her, if this man is telling me it's some legal things going on, if this man is telling me I have to go because the White Sox family to look like this family in a public limelight, what you supposed to say?
What's she saying all that, or is this a bunch?
But
okay, so wait.
Go ahead, Jay.
I was gonna say, Bree, I disagree a little bit with you, and I'm gonna say why. Because she, prior to her, probably him saying all of that to her, she still was involved. When she first entered the situation, she was still knowingly going into it with a married man. So she's a little bit to blame for that too, because I don't do that. Like, that's a little much now. Like,
so
I get it.
I feel like we switching this on her, and I don't like that.
It's called accountability, but we know certain you have to take accountability in the situation. Like what goes back to
I think we're both wrong. The side chick,
everybody in the situation is fucked up. Everybody
wrong except for the wife.
The wife,
except for the wife. Yeah,
wrong except for the wife. She's wrong on that, and the whole infidelity and the embarrassment. She deserves that. The woman, the woman, not the specific people, but the woman that sleeps with a married man, no matter if they separated, whatever they got going on, until they are divorced and not together at all, it's a chance that they can go back and fuck with each other. How many times have you broke up with somebody and quit? You ain't fucked with them about a month and some change, but then y'all get back to going. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all be on and off, y'all rocky in it. This y'all rocky, y'all fucking around, y'all not, y'all get back strong. So until it's like, yo, it's definitely they not together, they not fucking around, we're not interactive, the divorce is public, the separation is public. No, you know what you're getting yourself into. So,
and a lot of the times, like, men don't want to leave their situation. That, like, it don't, if they've invested time with this person, he's married to her, got kids with her. I don't know what he was telling her, but I feel like a lot of that was more so of like, let me tell her what she wants to hear so she doesn't make it public. And that's too.
But hey, what? We got to stop what?
Doing that. I just want I don't understand. We got
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. It was funny that they said y'all he got two families watching while he right.
That man got two families watching.
That was hilarious. I ain't even gonna start. That was hilarious.
Oh my god!
Double the embarrassment. I'm sorry. The wife's ancestors slid for her. I'm sorry because that man got embarrassed like 3 times.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he had a baby on you, and he got knocked out on TV. Oh, that's all bad. And what's bogus? The dude agent, Ramirez agent, posted a picture of Ramirez the next day with boxing gloves on. Yeah, Tim Anderson got to get his lick back.
No, he don't do nothing else. Just play baseball. Don't say nothing. Don't put gloves off. Play baseball and take care of your kids.
Nah, the next game you just got to get on straight dummy. As soon as you see, you gotta rush the mound or something. You gotta get your lick back.
The embarrassment that comes after that though, he gotta walk in like the team locker room and like walk on the like. I'm sorry, I would have to take a sick day. Like I got the flu.
I feel like now they your kids like you can't no.
When you a man though, you understand. Like if you a man and you thorough, you understand like what happened. Like all men, we understand what happened. It wasn't like he first class said, dude threw a wild punch. And if you really look at it, it's people. This is rule number one when I'm fighting. If I ever had a fight, do not hold me or grab me. Because if you hold me or grab me and that person get a lick off me, I'm gonna be mad at you. And that's exactly what happened to Tim Anderson. It was people
they weren't holding him. They wasn't
holding him. They get in the middle of him and they doing all this extra shit. And dude was able to just be swinging and doing all that. If
that happened.
Huh?
He wasn't even looking at him though. Like the man was just swinging, eyes closed, and then he just hit him.
Like if you ain't gonna grab hold both of us, don't get in the middle of me. Don't do all that pushing shit they was doing. Cause now I ain't even got my hands up. I'm doing this. I'm rushing. You doing all this, and I caught one. Now I'm out on TV. That's all that was. So Tim, the shit was funny, but you know what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, his teammates knew what that was. You go back and look at that footage, like we knew what that was. You know what I'm saying.
Now that nigga is a walking meme forever now.
Yeah, that's the bad part about it. He gonna be a walking meme, but
yeah.
And he put up the King. They say he changed his profile picture to King Von after the fight.
Oh yeah.
Like no, we ain't on that.
That man is embarrassing. Can we please talk about something else?
little brief trick.
That man's embarrassing.
Man. Get back game.
Get back game. So more on embarrassing. So and this is not even I think this is embarrassing because once the video came out, you know, they was trending that the DJ, I can't think of his name, but the DJ was saying that Sexy Red was like cussed him out because he didn't know her cues on a performance and stuff because he didn't know her cues on performance. And then the video came out and it didn't even really seem like she was really cussing him out. It was just like she was saying
that's
like, yeah. So I feel like dudes should be more embarrassing. That was just lame for him to even put that tweet out there. But I want to know y'all thoughts on that.
I haven't seen the video. I tweeted out, but I'm like, damn, all right. But I didn't see the actual footage yet though.
Okay. Anybody?
I do think I was cursing him out personally. I do think that she was a little irritable at the fact that she, you know, when you hearing to do your favorite part, she said you cut it off for my favorite part. He wasn't supposed to know that. Like that wasn't her initial DJ. And I got Cardi, she did that. I think it was He Got Cardi. So it was like you don't have your DJ, the DJ is gonna know your just how she talked. Like her delivery was a little aggressive, but I feel like that's just how she talked. Did know that she kind of wilded out at Summer Smash too. Like she didn't even finish her set because she got mad because I think somebody threw something on stage. It didn't hit her, but she got mad and like threw the mic. Yeah. So.
That's justifiable though. I get mad too. Why is people throwing shit on stage? What's up with the fans throwing shit on stage?
Yeah, they getting a lot too.
Everybody.
Yeah, but also I feel like if you getting paid too, like to do a certain set, like security is you could stop, get security to get people in line or whatever, but like if they paying you for a service, don't just.
But Sexy, you feel like out the block, she still carry hot fries. She walk around with hot fries, like she still fluids. Like it ain't registered in her head.
What's wrong with hot fries?
I'm just man. You talk about being a professional. She's still learning the game. She's still fresh in.
And have a DJ because she didn't even have a DJ at Summer Smash. She was on our DJs.
I mean, she's from St. Louis. She's probably trying to save on a budget.
I hope St. Louis people eat you up in the comments.
Hey, I'm thinking like I don't know if that's a shot or not.
Nah, I'm just like people in a liberal with their DJs now. We done seen a couple different spots and festivals. Even when we was at Summer, he was his DJ.
Yeah, Uzi,
I don't like that.
Uzi a little too spicy for me to be 4'5".
That's what they call romance.
Crazy.
He was talking
Yeah,
crazy.
little man complex.
But he got my baby.
He
So
got little man.
he doing something right. He pulled my
The
baby.
baby.
Yeah, JT. He pulled her. I love me for JT.
Money talks, and you know the rest. Shit.
Why she just can't love him for him?
Right.
Watch out.
I think she like that. She like that fire though. Like
hey,
they both
on,
got a little
like,
fire personality.
Music like pre 2016ish, but come on, man. A lot of these rappers out here and like singers and all that, we know that money talks. If these niggas didn't have half of what they had, be a whole.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But she got her own money. She got her own money, and she could be with a different rapper. She doesn't have to be him if that was what she was trying to, do. Okay. I think she like that. They both feisty, and I think they feed off each other, and they like that toxic love thing going on that they got. They see she threw the phone at him at the BET Awards. They like that, and I just think that's what it is.
I think he whatever he's doing, he holding it down. Ain't no scandal came out that she cheating, you know what I mean? Or maybe it's a cover up. Maybe Uzi might have some things going on, and who the best person to get him with? JT. I don't know.
I like JT.
Like the way he rocket tips to the beat, and she just think that it's cute.
Did you say that she might like
he cute, like he's like a teddy bear or something? Like you cute. Oh, look at him. He just.
But you gotta remember too, women don't always go for we like things that men do.
Ugly men.
If he's treating her right or he make her laugh, we don't know what their relationship is internally. He could make her laugh, and that could be the thing.
Did you just say that you like ugly men?
I like medium ugly men.
Sometimes.
You don't know. Bree's on record saying she like medium ugly men.
I do
medium
too.
Ugly man. What is a medium ugly man?
Not a pretty boy, but
Yes, explain again.
Medium ugly. When you're medium ugly, it's you not. Where it's I can't even take you outside. It's you not physically as attractive, but you have attractive attributes. Not meaning you have a great personality. You have a really you probably the leader of your friend group. You the alpha male. I like how you. So it's really women saying I don't go for looks off that. I could. He ain't fine, but it's I could work with him. You medium ugly.
I've seen the men that Bree date when she say medium ugly. What she trying to say is that you ain't.
You're not a pretty boy.
You ain't a pretty boy, or you ain't just but ugly. You in the middle. No. Yeah.
But it could be.
I could work with you.
I know.
I definitely feel the attributes part though.
Yeah, you got attributes. I guess.
I look at attributes.
Because a lot of people, they attitudes, the way they move, it's a lot of things that can make a man or a woman super ugly to anybody. I think face look.
I think women that like medium ugly or all that do that. I think they just don't. They got tired of going after the guy that get a lot of women, that get a lot of business. So they just want the dude.
That's not true because medium ugly men be pulling hoes too. So that's not
they
true.
Settling basically.
No,
they not. No, we not settling. A lot of medium ugly men that have charisma or kind of got maybe they got a little cool or something. They be pulling hoes, like Jerry said. They be pulling hoes too. But also, I mean, that I ain't gonna lie. In my definition, that do got a little bit so because I feel I would be in jail by now. A cute nigga.
Nah, look. I done dated pretty boys. I love me just right in the middle. You got some nice features. You like she said, you like an alpha male. Look at, prime example, Jay-Z. Jay-Z is a prime example of that.
Jay-Z medium ugly.
Yeah.
Jay-Z ugly.
She say, "Oh, ugly." Wow, that's crazy.
I say Jay-Z is medium ugly because he does have a presence about him. I'm attracted to presence off bat. Like if you have a presence about you, you ain't even gotta open your mouth.
I do like presence. I like presence.
I'm
like if I could feel your aura, I'd be like,
Bria, you ain't talking about presence. You talking about like presence. You want to give you some gift.
I mean that too. It's an attribute.
It's an attribute, yeah.
Nah, presence equal rich niggas.
If he a good gifter, well, present or whatever, do that make him like that? Give him more cool points.
Not really, because I was dating before that was like ugly. He was. I should not have been dating him because I was not attracted to him. But he gives, and he started giving me money, and I kept him around a little bit. But it got to a point where I was like, yeah, huh?
When I'm in need.
I got a question.
I'm a gold digger. I didn't ask for anything.
I got a question.
Everything was a gift.
Why is it
like a song?
Why is it okay? Okay, look. Why do we frown upon women who like gifts? Wait a minute, but like then when we talk about what's your love language? Part of love languages is gifts. So what if that's like a part of her love language and it's not necessarily like her being a gold digger, her just loving gifts?
I don't give women gifts. If you like gifts, that's cool. Personally, I don't give women gifts because when women get mad at you, they throw the gifts away.
I ain't throwing my gifts away. Shoot.
I ain't throwing my.
Especially if it's
I threw an Apple Watch one time and I was pissed.
Right. You know how many women I didn't mess with, and I just seen like I went over there. I needed an Apple Watch charger. Like my Apple Watch was out, so I'm kicking it at a young lady's house, and she went under her sink, in her kitchen, and grabbed like the Apple bag that had an Apple Watch in it with the charger. Like, hey, charge your shit. I'm like, why? It's like it's random. Like, why it's in that? She was like, this was a gift from a dude she used to mess with. So she don't even wear the watch no more. That shit's just in her sink. Like, throw it away. Like,
she ain't throw it away though.
I'm just saying though, like it's just in there rotting under the sink. Or
but you don't want that aura on you.
Or what if somebody buy you a dog or some shit? Not a dog, you like folks and old girl. Like he bought her the dog, and now he caught a case for the dog he bought her. They ain't even together no more.
I feel like the dog is different though.
Yeah,
like,
So you give me a dog. Well, what? Keeping it that motherfucker.
I'm not keeping no dog.
I don't really throw out. I don't think I ever threw out a gift. If anything, I just like put it up to the side or something. So then I like cross it years later and be like, oh damn, I forgot Shorty gave me this. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I just don't be throwing shit out. One, because I never know when I might need to use it.
So, I feel like if you buy me something, whatever I do with it isn't in your business. Because you bought it for me.
I feel that, but I mean, I personally, I'm a type of person. Either it could be something that we both can use, or it's an experience. So the gift can be an experience. Like I'll take you somewhere, we go do something dope. So it's an experience. But you giving you something tangible, and I just seen what people do with tangible things that somebody give them. Like how you say you don't want the aura on you. I spend my hard-earned money on that shit. So it's like if you just gonna do whatever with it. Nah, I'd rather get you something useful or something, an experience or something. You know what I mean? That's my gift.
I feel that too, because when the dude was like, give me, that's all that was. It was nothing else there. So it's like, after a while, I wasn't interested.
Wait, so Bree, was that like, was your
what you about to ask me?
Because I just thought about that the movie with Nick Cannon, Christina Milian. Yeah, that. So that was like that. So that nigga was pretty much paying you to be his girlfriend.
That's what it sounds
like. And y'all stretching it real far. Okay.
That's what it sounds like. Shit, you said that you wasn't like you didn't like him, but he always bought you.
Man, what else is on the agenda? Because y'all trying to make me seem like I'm just gold digger.
No, it's not like he came to her was like my girlfriend for this.
But something happened. Like they had a deal. Like she crashed the car. She had money to fix the car for a weekend,
Yeah.
So that was like a barter system. Like she paid for services. It was nothing. Services were rendered here. We were just getting to know each other. Okay.
So this brings me to the next thing, right? So this is a question I propose. And if you want to plead the fifth, plead the fifth. Did you have sexual relations with this man?
No, can I tell y'all the truth?
No.
Tell the truth.
So truthfully, kicked it for a couple times, and then just probably went on for like a month, maybe almost 2 months, and then he became very vocal about, you know, actions that he wanted to partake in and sexual actions. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, cool. And I really realized, like, I really do not like this man. This man does not do anything for me. Like the money, the gifts, you know, it wasn't going like this. It wasn't pulsating. It wasn't doing what it's supposed to do. So one time I did over. Like, you know what? I tried to be a city girl. It was like, okay, maybe, you know, if I drink enough Douce, we can make this happen. I'm trying to tell y'all, I could not get to the point where I was like, let's do this. I sent him home, and that was the last
Dang, he was that ugly.
That is
like,
embarrassing.
That speaks value. Like,
damn.
Honestly, if something happened, I would probably like my like boosters and shit would go down about 5 notches. Like,
I felt bad though. I really did feel bad because he had been like giving just like money and stuff. So I really did feel bad.
I feel like,
but mentally, I couldn't get in that spot. It was like a half to do stay on, and I was just, yeah.
I don't think his self-esteem was that low. Cause
damn.
If you know you ugly, like,
well, shorty say sorry to this man.
So I gotta, cause we was just talking about.
But it's messed up because I've had sex with niggas for less.
And we bring it. And what we talking about? You fuck niggas for less, right? Cool. So remember what we was talking about? Me and Bree was having this conversation the other day. We was talking the other day, right? and we was like, yo, I was playing like, hey, the whole dating shit is like, to me, like sometimes you just don't be having time for this shit. So and what would be the number if I be like, look, instead of taking you out on a date, I just pay you this number and we can just go straight to A to B. What would that number be? and Bree said a number, and I'm like, come on, G, you done fuck niggas for way less than you. And you talking about this number, so let's be real. So Jay,
my number was a little
insane. Like, but this was per date though. So every time you want to get over, but this is the stipulations. If you want to go on a date and have an experience, you have to deduct the expense of the date from the number he gonna give you.
Ooh, you cheat. Ooh.
What was your number?
My number was.
What was your number, BJ?
My number was that way. Like, let me say this for you, Estee. My number was that way because I felt like if you are capable and eligible to propose something like that to me, you.
But we spend it on dates anyway, though. It ain't about being cheap. It ain't about that. We spend money to go out to kick it with you anyway. We buy food, parking, transportation, like experience, like the date. We spend money anyway. You know what I'm saying? So the funds is going to be paid. So if I'm dating you, if I'm courting you, or whatever you want to think, we kicking it on a consistent basis. We're spending money. So my thing is, going back to that same thing, what would that number be?
Okay, so for me, it would be a few things. It would be a few things. Are you medium, ugly, or ugly, or are you fine? Because if you're fine, like that number would change a little bit because I like you. Let's see. How is our chemistry together? Like that would be a thing. Like how is, like, you can't have sex with somebody and y'all don't have chemistry. Like that's so generally speaking, I wouldn't have a number because I just personally am not a prostitute. That's just me. But
this is really prostitution. Like he really asked me if you wanted to go see how much would you sell your body for every time you sold your body?
First of all, time is the biggest currency anyway. So the fact that we're investing time into whatever we're doing, and think about
investing our time too.
Right, but think about it. How many times y'all done gave that box up to somebody and then y'all been fucking with them for 2 months and you be like, oh, I just wasted the body. Well, you wasted my time. So you might as well get something out the deal, right? So if you were to flip the script, like how many guys you done dated, you done talked to, he done courted you done made you smile, laugh, text. In 2 months, 3 months, y'all been going strong, steady. Y'all had sex good 5 to 6 times, and then he ghosts you, or you ghost him, or somehow.
I just feel like it just.
And you got to put out the deal, but you got some experiences, and then you added another body count. At least this way you can get a bill paid or some shit.
And then is the sex good too? Like, how do you like? I feel like all of that plays a factor because I'm not having sex with nobody.
Number.
What's your number?
Give me a number.
Give me the number. This is your number.
What's your number? Why you asking me?
I'm asking you what's your.
He knows my number. We gotta ask you first, and then I'm gonna tell you what my number.
I don't know yours.
I don't know. If I had to, it depends on what we doing. Like I said, it depends if he ugly. If he's ugly, I'm going.
So you think too much. A part of this situation is you can't think too much. You got.
Yes. Because I'm not having sex with no ugly man. Like I cannot physically do it. So if I have to like bring myself to do, I gotta close my eyes. I gotta imagine somebody else. Like there's so much that gotta go into that mentally for me. Pain and suffering.
This is the thing.
For pain and suffering.
Everything is not on his demand. It's on your consent too. So it's not like to take the prostitution out. It's not like Jay, I got it. You said $1,000. I got $1,000. Come on. It's on your consent. Like you want you in this mood, but like we said, you don't want to just keep coming over to the crib. You want experiences, you want different things and stuff like that. But if it's to your consent, if you don't want the date, you be like, yeah, you just want to have the sex.
If I like him, yeah, I say like 5,000, 10,000. That's me though. That's me because I'm a prostitute,
okay?
So we not even finna have y'all don't even want to be serious about this. Y'all know damn well. Y'all know damn well ain't nobody paying y'all know 5,000-10,000 for that. Come on.
I said $5,000 and he was like, you fuck niggas for less.
$5,000.
Niggas for tacos. Y'all gonna tell me y'all wanna fuck somebody for 5,000?
Yo.
But we like them. That's the thing. We like them.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all consent. You like them.
If you trying to put me on a retainer, ass up. I'm on a retainer.
I'm putting you on. I don't want to go on this date. I don't have time to go on this date with you. And you want like we don't go on this date. But if you want to go, because listen, after we've been talking for so long, you know what happens at the end of every day.
I just feel like it's very unattractive for you to say you got to deduct money from what. Like I'm blessing you with this experience too. Okay, so you trying to deduct money.
To take me on a date.
That's not right.
Women fuck up at that, right? This is what women fuck up at, right? Because we're only going on that experience with you because we're trying to get to point B. If it was up to us, and if you told us like, yo, instead of going on a date, just give me the money for the date, and we can go to the crib. And you ask that to about 8 out of 10 men on a given day.
What if he really likes you though? Like, what if he really likes you and wants to take you out?
Jabari, okay. First class. If you ask that 8 out of 10 times, 2 times you might want to go outside, get some fresh air, do some fly shit, right? But 8 out of 10 times, if the girl tell you instead of giving me the money for the tacos, instead of going out to get tacos and
tacos,
give me the bread and we go straight to the crib, what are you choosing?
Nigga, what? Boy, we gone. On bro.
We
gone.
Y'all don't like
we ain't finna. Listen. I'm not finna waste your time. You not finna waste mine. If you tell me that, it's busting right there.
Busting.
But y'all don't like the girls that you're asking on that date. Because if you genuinely like the girls that you was asking on that date, you wouldn't.
But
like,
that's still to me though.
Because let's talk about that. Y'all will date women that y'all don't even like.
Exactly.
And
that ain't true.
Let's not get into that.
That is true.
We're getting into this. What you say, Jabbar?
That ain't true. Like that's something that all men do. I don't do that.
No. If I'm spending some money on you more than once, like kicking it with you more than once, I generally like you. Something about you.
Right. Yeah.
Like at this, like that's just trying to do some extra shit to get some boxes high school because you thirsty and you horny.
So you putting me on the retainer, that should make me like you, right? You just like
listen, it's on think about it. Everything is consenting for you to present it. It's on you. I'm letting you know.
It's before I consent to it, my thoughts are gonna be, why do he feel like he can't make extra time experience the work together to us just in somebody's bedroom and have sex every time?
But it's on you though.
It ain't about you telling me this because you ain't got no answer.
The whole thing is on you. I wanted you to give me the price, but the whole thing is on you. The whole thing is on you because at the end of the day, if you told me 5,000 and that could be the arrangement, chances are I'm gonna just take you on a steakhouse dinner for 300 and I'm gonna still get the end result.
300, yeah, I get 4,700 back.
You're not gonna get that because you didn't.
Y'all are ruthless. The end result, 700 back. If you 300 on dinner, what you mean?
No, that's because you're not presenting that offer. The offer is not on the table. If you're telling me all that extra shit you just said, like, because I'm not gonna feel some type of question, that means you're not consenting to it. You're not feeling it. You're not in the mode for it, right? So if you're not in the mode for you to present it that way, and that's not how you moving, realistically, I'm gonna just do what I've been doing, take you on a date, and we gonna let the cards play out. But if you're presenting it, this is how you moving. This is how you present it. This is saying, "No, we can do this or do this." You're not going to present to me no astronomical number, right? Because I'm not going to go. If you tell me that it's 5,000, I'm not going to agree to it because it's still my money.
There are men.
Yes, exactly.
To kick it with you.
Men spend that in the strip club, and they don't even have sex with them women.
I'm cool on.
Men
on
spend
all
that in
shit.
the strip club.
Like
the moment you could go get listen. We're in the business. We're in the price of business, right? Then we're in the media business, right? So you have to prove to me what you can go before I pay for some shit. And we're talking about a transaction. I have to see receipts. So the minute you go get 5,000 for your coochie, come holler at me. Then I'll pay that. And that's gonna be my
without telling my business. I'm going to let y'all know. I think talk about something else because it's really if you can't afford to give me $5,000, this is why you're gonna say either or. What Cardi? What I don't say? Bro, niggas make you pick. Rich niggas get you both.
I just don't think your pussy is worth 5,000.
You can't think my pussy worth 5,000. There's other niggas out here that don't think my pussy worth.
Exactly.
See, what women gonna do is try to psychologically and be like, "Oh man, you broke." Da 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 da. If your price, if the market of the price that you're consistently getting out here is $5, and that's something I want to do, then I pay it. It ain't nothing about that. But if you're coming to me and pitching me and saying that it's gonna be this, and it's not even a track work that it's been paid 5,000 to get it,
record, bro. Nah.
Me pitching you the price of my pussy like it's a startup business is crazy. Let's just say that. You really just telling me either you gonna be a prostitute or you gonna act like a normal woman and date me like a normal man. Like that is insane.
You literally just said Cardi B said this, and I just counted that. I just spoke on what she said.
But you don't gotta pitch to these rich niggas. Rich niggas just gonna.
You gotta pitch to them.
Exactly.
It is a pitch.
I don't have to give you the history of how much a nigga done gave me just so you
at
this amount of numbers. This is not the price is right.
Real conversation, because if we're having a real conversation about the shit, even if your shit is $5, and I know a nigga pay $5, my mouthpiece and my style alone gonna make me get it for free.
Well, that's you, but that's not you.
Come on, man. Now, Bree, me and you. Now you know if you gonna spot with something, I'm the wrong person to spot with this.
Points, married.
Nah, I wouldn't say you the wrong person. I just don't think we got the time.
It like
when it's
really
your
just
life.
depend on the dude, because like Cody said, it's been times I've hit women that I've seen niggas spoil them. They ban them at everything. They doing all this, and I'm just a cute dog. I'm just a cute dog with some dirty boots on. I'm going around with no shirt on, barking. Woo woo, and I end up cracking.
And you made it out that day.
And they ain't paid nothing, bro. But just barbecue some little chicken wings or something.
Cause she like you though.
I don't know what they y'all chicken. I don't know what they but all the Qs know how to barbecue.
Thanks, all the Qs know how to barbecue.
The Qs know how to barbecue. That should be good as hell. I'll be in line with my plate.
Hey man, bro.
What?
Every time, no jerk chicken, all that, bro. Yeah. Like, but
y'all really just make my head hurt with this.
It just come down to the dude though, because you got niggas that's willing to just up their wallet and be like, oh well, yeah, I just buy it. Come on. That point, like you in the escort service, so you with that, like you cool with just going out and then just paying for it. Me, hell nah. I definitely will rap with you, kick with you a few times, do that, but I'm not finna just, oh yeah, here go 10 racks, bro. Yeah, I need you for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's prostitution, bro.
That's what I said, but I said that.
But if you're in a different tax bracket, sometimes you pay them just so you don't want to talk to them. Like, see what we did. So you saying you saying on some flash shit. I on some flash shit. Got what I'm saying. We experience. We talking to them. We making them laugh. We getting to know them. Okay, that's for free. Yeah. But if I ain't really got time and I'm not really trying to do all that, then that's what I'm gonna fly. That's what I'm gonna send you to fight. We gonna fly you out, get you a bag. I pay you to leave. I don't, what I'm saying. I don't pay you to just to sit there and text and talk all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I am offended.
You think you get?
It goes back to you don't like her enough.
It's a listen. We gonna move on. All right, because my mama probably watching. That brings me to the next topic, which is similar to this one, right? So it's a clip that went viral on Twitter, and my man was cheating on this girl, and he got caught cheating, and his woman handled it probably the most players way I feel like thoroughly the way you can handle it. She basically told him, "No, I've been building with you. You know what I'm saying? I love you. We got kids together. We've been doing this for X amount of years, and you did this. You know what I'm saying? You cheat, and it's not the fact that you cheated. It's the fact that you allowed this shit to come home in our list." So we got the clip. Hold on, let's play the clip.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, I can't hear it either.
Okay. So basically in the clip, what she's saying is that like what she's saying is damn, I wish I got the I wish the clip.
What she was saying was she was like, the problem is you let it come back home. Like you let it into what we got going on. So I'm still gonna build with you. We still gonna do what we do in our marriage, but I'm gonna cheat too, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna cheat.
Still gonna be.
Bringing no more. We can't bring no kids home. We can't bring no STDs home. Don't ask.
So they have an open marriage.
Yeah. So
pretty much.
My thing is, what is the proper way to cheat, and what is the proper what do you feel like is the proper way to cheat and not embarrass your spouse? Is there a proper way to cheat?
No. Cheating is cheating. Why is there a proper way to cheat?
I think that
let's go. You say it is. I want to hear this. Come on.
I'm disgusted. I'm out of this.
I'm gonna say why. Wait, listen. I'm gonna say why. Depends on their dynamic and their relationship. But I'll say this: if you're going to cheat, you better protect yourself. you better make sure that you're crossing all your T's and dotting your I's. Meaning, don't bring that to me at all. I don't want to hear whatever. I don't want no man cheating on me. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like there is a proper way to do it because a lot of men are sloppy. And so what ends up happening is they might do it. It might, and then my next question is it an affair? Is it like, okay, you just cheated with some random girl, or are you having an affair with somebody? Because I feel like an affair is different. But I feel like there is a proper way to cheat. Just don't get caught.
You can do your thing.
No, you can't do your thing. I'm just saying, like, just don't get caught.
It's still one rule, player. Don't get caught. Jeezy told us. Jeezy told us.
Jabari, what you got to say?
I didn't hear nothing what was just said. I can only hear us. I don't hear, but to me, yeah, cheating is just cheating. Like, it ain't no right or wrong way to do it. I just feel like if niggas if you're gonna be doing that, just have an open marriage or just be swingers or something. Y'all both do it together. You feel me? Like, it's just like what's like that defeats the whole purpose of being married and what marriage like stands for and all that to me. So
I agree with you saying,
yeah,
you're gonna don't get caught.
I agree. I feel like if you cheat, at least let me feel like you want to cheat.
Bree,
if you are happy.
Go ahead. I got a question for you after you finish.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Ask your question. So my question is, like, given the way that direction that she took, what would you do? How would you have handled
What you
that?
mean? And like, like if he cheated on me?
Her situation. Yeah, what would you do? Would you leave? Or like say you in a situation, because like they say, I hate to bring up Jay-Z and Beyonce again, but they say like the reason why they haven't split is too much money in that. There's too much money.
I mean, I feel that.
So if you're with someone who has a lot of money and y'all built a lot of like business together and y'all have years in it, kids, would you just leave? Or would you kind of do what she did?
I mean, I feel like in her situation, I think she already knew he was cheating. It just and that's what the problem is. Like, now that it's definite that you're cheating and it's known that you're cheating, now this is how we go. It was always fine with him having something else going on. It was given she kind of already
though.
Me?
Yeah.
He had a lot of money.
Right, that Brie love her money.
No, first off, chill out. Chill out. I'm not even going that way. Honestly, I don't know. I just look at marriage very, very different. I really do look at marriage very differently. And I feel like I have male friends that are always like when they talk about like their spouses and their girlfriends, they always like, I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna give you signs if I'm unhappy. You know, you're not doing it.
I heard that.
Like you making me feel neglected type thing. So if you looking for those signs, and as a woman, I feel like if I'm trying to, and you not giving me the same reciprocation, I'm probably gonna leave.
Okay.
More than likely, I'm probably gonna leave. But 9 times out of 10, I feel like I'm a smart woman. So if you do got a lot, there's something in there where when I do divorce you, I'll come out with a lot of money. So
it always go back to the money. What if it's a prenup clause?
I ain't saying no prenup. You want me to sign prenup when you get married?
Wow, that's great.
I thought the prenup cancels if person cheats. Like if you could prove the person cheats.
Some prenups are conditional. It's like I know somebody. The lady was getting a divorce, but her prenup was still intact because she never had a child. It was a clause in there that was like, if you have a child, then the prenup is like voided out. But she never had a child. So,
hey, I've been watching Suits. If you got a good lawyer, you put the words in there. It should be 9.
Harvey Specter, a dog, boy.
Yeah, my lawyer gotta be Harvey Specter. Chuck, how you be watching? We need Chuck Specter. For real. Like, I'm putting it in there. I get a new box every other month.
What?
Just saying, if it's in writing and you sign it. Contracts, baby.
Name now, shit.
It holds
Y'all
up.
are insane.
Nah.
No, I don't know. I don't want to be in an open marriage, so
I wouldn't either. I couldn't handle like sharing.
Yeah, because I'm a jealous nigga too.
Yeah,
I'm too. I would have been in jail. That's why I don't date cute niggas.
The thought of my wife just being with another nigga, like, that should drive me crazy. No cap.
And that's an interesting point because men, we always be thinking about it. Man, I can open marriage, I can fuck all the different chicks and da. You never really think about that time that your wife begin going to Pound Town with somebody else.
Just left house.
Legit.
Look at
because it's a fact that women, like men, we can't take stuff like, prime example, women cheat on us or whatever, we antsy, like we heartbroken, we been our feelings, and granted, like a lot of men be on dirt anyway, but they can't take it when it happens to them. The women will take us back when we cheat. We butter them up, we bound stuff, we take them on trips and all that. I feel like men can't do that for the most part, bro. Like, and I don't even know why, but that's just how it's being since forever, from what I've seen.
Woman cheat on me, she over it.
Instantly, like we all fuck that bitch.
But y'all be cheating, so I don't get it.
It don't matter.
What you mean it don't matter?
I think for the male,
you are so toxic right now.
The male ego is fragile, right? No matter how tough and macho we try to be, like just being real, our ego is fragile. And
we not fragile.
Let's be real, right?
We just put on this earth to get embarrassed.
Let's put it like this. 9 times out of 10, if a man is cheating, the difference between a man cheating, what men
between the men is that when women cheat, their emotions is evolved. That when men cheat, that they just be cheating. Please do not say that, because that is a. Stop holding on to that.
No, because it's the truth.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. See, that
is not true. Cheat for the reason, the exact reason that y'all cheat. And I have no emotional ties behind it.
But y'all like attention. Women like attention too. Like,
exactly. We could literally just be like, hey, today I want to date a cute ass nigga. You my
cheat on my nigga. Bree, you my homie, so it's a lot of shit I will not going to say on this broadcast, but we're just going to say you're capping, okay? And off this call, I want you to call me. I'm gonna point it out to you how you cap, okay? That's how we're gonna do that.
I think I'm about early. I will see. So what?
This call, I want you to call me. I'm gonna let you know you call it cap. So we're not going.
I'm not calling you for 3 to 5 business days after this call. Like, no, I hear it.
You cap. But
no, I'm not saying
you cap.
Yeah, no, because what you not? No, that's not. That's not cap. That is not cap. That is not cap. And
we could Terrence Crawford, Earl Spencer here right now. We could go.
Don't do it, Bree.
I'm Crawford. I'm Crawford.
You not gonna be Crawford, G. You not gonna.
I'm Crawford.
You gonna have a monkey. You gonna have a Martin face after this conversation.
I feel like you trying to tell my business on this.
I'm not gonna tell your business, but if we're gonna have a real conversation, and the difference between us taking this show out of here and just being squeaky is us really going there. And you, my homie, and I think this is not the perfect time for us to go there. So
I know women that cheat just because cheat.
Okay.
Or because a nigga got some money. It's not always emotional.
Let's go back to that money. Look.
It's a whole nother topic though, why like people just cheat just to do it when they're not even unhappy or nothing. They just like doing it. Like for what?
I dated a girl that was like that. I dated a girl, and that's a rare. I know a woman that's just like that. She just cheated. She just like fucking on dudes. Like she can be in the best situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I literally just said that, and you just started my life by exposing me.
No.
That's literally what I just said.
Literally,
women
that's
just cheat just to cheat.
If we did a case study, and we'll probably find 10 out of 100 women that's like that. Or I ain't gonna put a number on it, but I'm pretty sure the number from men and women that just do shit just to do it is gonna be way more. You know what I'm saying? But
I feel like
go ahead.
I feel like women don't cheat. Women, it's rare that women cheat compared to like what men do. And so I feel like if a woman is doing it for whatever her reason is, she probably got a good reason because women don't like to cheat.
Women be cheating.
I don't like to cheat, so I'll just leave you.
I like that.
Oftentimes, it's like I think it's situational too. A lot of it be situational and depend like what the person got to lose, who your person is. If you dealing with the medium ugly dude that ain't, you know what I'm saying, that what if you dealing with, I put it like this: cheating really depends on who likes who more in a relationship.
What?
Nah.
If I feel like you the prize, and I feel like I can't get no better than you, I'm not gonna do anything to fuck that up. If I'm a guy, and vice versa as a woman. If I've been waiting on so long to get a guy to, you know what I'm saying, to take me off the market, pause. Like if I'm a woman, if y'all waiting for a guy to take y'all off the market to play house to get y'all that, like y'all are not gonna really jeopardize to fuck that up. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's not true.
So we gonna see.
I don't cheat, so that's that.
So you telling me you know women that
sometimes.
Go ahead.
Sometimes it's like after a while I feel like and this is why I don't really get into like my friends.
We're not gonna talk
that because it's like, excuse me.
So you're not gonna talk about your friends. Just we go.
No, but I'm saying like I feel like another woman is she's gonna stay with that person until she feel like she's had enough. At some point, you're gonna have enough. Guys feel like, oh, the best thing, maybe I can't get no better. Ooh, this and that. But if you are that unhappy, you're gonna at some point. You're not gonna sit there and let this man cheat on you just because you feel like, oh, I probably won't be able to find another man the way you treat.
Okay, I give you that.
That's not entirely true.
I give you that. Being 9 times out of 10, unhappy drives somebody to cheat.
Yeah.
It's something not getting. Like I know women that marry or get a relationship for security, but they ain't really satisfied them sexually. You know what I'm saying? So
a lot of people like thrills too. They like doing shit that they know that they shouldn't be doing, and just get caught up in it. Like it's like them Netflix movies, Lifetime movies, and all that, where they'll be happily married, and then shorty is just, or the husband will just fuck somebody up in the club.
In there.
Just cause, like you got a happily, like you have a big crib, great career, happy wife, happy life, kids, all that, and you just want to just crack another shorty up in the club because it was just something to do. And now shorty turned out to be a stalker or something, and your whole world coming down now because it's some in the moment shit. Like I don't know, it be weird.
That's how I ain't gonna lie to you though. That's how you know if a dude would really like you, ladies. If he turned down some new coochie, that's a layup. If you dating
your toxic meter today is like
first class in my line.
No, it's definitely some truth.
It's statement in that statement, right?
Yeah.
If I'm you, and if I turn down some new coochie, that's a layup. Like I ain't talking about like no weak. She decent, and it's like a layup. Like how you say we in the club thugging, we kicking it at the barbecue.
But what if you're just mature enough to like not want to mess up?
Okay.
Like, sleep with a random girl. Like
we're talking about species.
And why do I have to wait? Why do I have to wait until you decide to turn down some new coochie? Ding ding! Oh, this girl really like me. Like what?
You never know that. You would never know that I turned down some. But just as a man, like first of all, you talking about some random. First of all, men do not want to wait. We be trying to knock that shit quick. We not trying to do no 3-month rule or that value of she made us wait. We trying to knock that shit out. We want to know what it's like. It's in the first 48 hours.
Knock that shit out.
No.
Crack shorty in the club. I'm gonna make a list of this shit.
No, we try to get this shit like that shit. Like so, basically, what I'm saying is, if we if I was to a random chick, though I don't even say random because everybody's random. Just because I'm dating you for a while don't mean you still not random to me. I just know you a little bit better than I know her. But if of a chick that I just meet, I'm vibing with, she own that trying to come through, but I'm dating you, and if I turn that down, and it's like let's say there's no conflict, the integrity just comes, there's no conflict. Like you're not hitting my line, you're not trying to come over see me, I'm not curving you and nothing like that. It's like literally like this is a layup. I can do this and get away with it. Like you would never find out. But if I turn this down because you know what, I got shorty, I ain't really on that. That's how you know that's a true testament to a man. Like I'm good where I'm at.
Hey, thank you for confirming that for me though. Like I just had a situation. Me. Thank you.
There's been times where that happened to me when I was dating somebody, and the chick who approached me, she was better than the one who I was with, and I'm still like, nah, bro, I'm cool. I'm cool over here.
I'm cool.
Yeah. It's because a lot of it, like, it don't even be worth it the whole time in the long run thing. Because we just got to do a better job at thinking. We're just realizing that actions have consequences, and they just gotta like start thinking further, just down the road on what you do today and how that can affect you 5 years from now or a year from now, and shit like that. And I think more people that start thinking like that, you know what I'm saying, just everyday lives would be so much smoother and better versus we're dealing with all these extra stresses and
Speaking of thinking and everyday stresses, the homie Tory Lanez just got sentenced to 10 years for not thinking clearly what can happen 10 years down the road. So, how y'all feel about the sentence? Y'all think it's warranted? Y'all think he's gonna do the whole time? What y'all think?
10 years, too damn much.
10 years.
Okay, because not too much on that homie word when we talk about Tory Lanez.
That's my homie.
Hey, Chicks Take 4 is a classic. I still been here talking about.
I'm sorry.
Chicks Take old as ever, boy.
I'm still listening to Chicks Take.
But
I was till yesterday.
I personally think, and I was telling Bree this yesterday. I personally think that some new evidence or something gonna come out later on. That's just gonna like his lawyers just finna get on some Harvey Specter shit. They finna just pull a rabbit out and then boom, like some new stuff out, and then he gonna be out in like 2 years.
I believe that too.
And they're gonna sweep it under the rug. It's gonna be time served. Megan gonna be able to get to thrive.
She's not. No, she's not. If they find new evidence that proves that she lied, she's not. She's not. It gotta be if they find a video, which I believe solely that they have a video circulating. And from people that I know that have interacted with him that know the story, that girl was lying. And that's just all I'm gonna say on that. But on top of that,
allegedly, because I'm not trying.
Allegedly, okay, all right, allegedly. Rose eyes. But aside from that,
lying about.
I don't know.
Get shot or him shoot. What was she lying about? I would like to know what everybody thinks she was.
I feel like
I don't want to cut. I don't want to cut Jay off, right? But I've heard from a few friends and colleagues. I don't call them friends, but a few colleagues in this.
Friends that know me, Tory.
Not even about that no making the notorious. It's about colleagues that's in this industry space. So why you was cutting me off in this specific? Thank you. But that's in this entertainment space that have told me, seeing that I run a media outlet and I'm involved in the media outlet, that told to me and expressed to me about the video they're seeing, and this is the sources that are credible. With that being said, I'm not going to speak on what they have confided in me and what's on their video, but I will pay attention to a little shit like this. The moment I seen Drake stand next to Tory Lanez after all the controversy, once everybody stepped away from him, and then when I seen people in the industry start coming back towards him,
Diddy was one of them. Had his whole song, had him on his live.
That's when I knew, okay, all right. So what y'all telling me is facts, but you know when you're going against the machine that's in Rock Nation, and what she got going on, like you can't beat that because. Like you still have it's a lot. It's like the Chris Brown and Rihanna situation, right? Granted, you know what I mean.
Chris Brown had to come back.
It was a physical altercation. Chris Brown is
Chris Brown never made a comeback.
He's never made a comeback.
No.
Chris Brown did make a comeback.
Just got enough fans where he just moving off the muscle, but Chris Brown is nowhere near what Chris Brown should be at when it comes to just like.
It's the same thing with Tory though. Like Tory has a lot of fans, and I think that's why people love his music. So, but he don't got, he's not a superstar. He, I just feel like.
So y'all telling me that Rock Nation is hiding that Megan lied about being shot in the foot?
I'm not saying anything.
Or is Rock Nation that Tory was the one that shot her in the foot?
I'm saying that when you have when Megan had
we're gonna protect
a management machine behind her like that, that's full with some of the GOATs and some of the highly connected people, it's easier to shift and change narratives and make moves.
I mean, we've seen it in the media though, how they painted him throughout this entire trial, how they, told one side of the story. There were things that we had to go and actually research to get the real truth about certain things that happened within the trial. So I just feel like bottom line is some shady stuff going on. Whether you believe shot her or not, something is not right about this case. And that's my 2 cents on it. Like
the money talk BS walk. Tory Lanez was not protected by any entities as he had just left Interscope. So he was independent. He just left Interscope and had a whole beef with them, was threatening them. So he has no machine behind him. Megan Thee Stallion was in her label and her team was just in the big they was in during this whole time, they was in the negotiations of selling 300 Entertainment where she was housed at. They sold for $400 million during this altercation. And part of the key things of that one of the key names that they were selling in this acquisition that we got on our roster was Megan Thee Stallion. So they can't devalue her at all. She has to be valued. If you devalue Megan Thee Stallion and what you got on your roster, I can't sell you for $400 million. You know what I'm saying? So we got to start thinking about like stuff like that. All this was going on during this trial. So yes, I can see them painting pictures and narratives and making it seem like this will happen. But
you got to think about too.
Was harm. Some harm was happening to this young lady. Did my man's pull out the gun and say dance beat and shoot her and only got 10 years? in a state that you can't have no handgun and you're not even from the United States?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah. You know how you say you niggas for way less? Niggas have got more time for way less in California.
Do I think okay? Should have got 10 years. I don't think he should have got 10 years. But also, I think he who else did it?
I don't think he did it. There was a whole
fight. I think he did it.
There was a whole fight between her friend and herself. Come on.
But this is my thing. Why come for Tory? Why come for if she did it herself? What's the problem? Say, oh, Megan Thee Stallion accidentally shoots herself in the foot. It would have been here today and gone tomorrow in the media. Nobody would have cared.
I want you to think about something, okay? When that jail call got released,
as a on the outside looking at it, I don't think who's guilty. That's his right mind. I don't know if the nigga crazy. I personally don't think a nigga in his right mind would go and make a full-length album talking about this whole case. You taunting her on Twitter, all this shit, and you posting memes of Wiz eating and doing this, like just doing this shit, saying that you laugh, like you looking at your timeline, laughing at people that think that you finna go to jail. When you know that you did it, I don't think that no person up in their right mind will like just do that shit, do all of that just to end.
But you do know there are a lot of celebrities at the time, right after quarantine radio was going crazy, and he started dropping all these songs, and Tory Lanez was damn near out. You do know niggas feel like they are untouchable, right?
Yo,
regardless of the fact,
you can't tell me in my man brain and how I think as a man. If I'm at this pool party in LA, Calabasas, wherever we at, and I got a Kardashian or a Jenner, whatever you want to call her, she's feeling me, she's trying to give me some play. got me feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Like this is one of the hottest boxers in the industry, in the world. Like you get this one, you good. She tried to, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean, trying to give me some. I'm already knocking down Megan Thee Stallion. And on top of that, and I'm knocking down her friend. So it's 3 chicks that I'm fucking with in the same spot.
Mm-hmm. So Kylie.
So no, I'm just saying though, I'm already like
hottest boxer.
If you a man like that's you on cloud 9 in the spot, you in LA kicking in good weather. It's like, man, I could damn near if I wanted, I gotta go home with them when I could stay here with Shorty, but Shorty up in here, Megan back doing her friend. Her friend don't even know me and Megan fucking around until this spot, until we get here. So it's like, damn, like I gotta tell Shorty, like, man, we finna leave your spot. You know what I'm saying? They tripping. I'm gonna call you later. You know what I'm saying? We gonna chop it up because this is a done deal. Kylie, y'all in my face. She know what it is. I get in the car with them. She drunk. They's already noted that when Megan Thee Stallion get drunk, she get violent.
Aggressive. That's what they were saying about her.
Shorty all that. So I'm in the car with 2 women that's mad. That best friend that just found out I'm fucking both of them. Meantime, they found out I'm fucking both of them while I'm sitting in another girl's face. And it's alcohol involved.
A lot of it too, bro.
A lot of it.
Bree, let me ask you something.
I don't think I'm the dude. I'm already skeptical about getting in the car, leaving with them. I should have called them an Uber and told them to go ahead of me.
I got a point to make. Real quick, because they're talking about this gun in the car and stuff. Bro. And this is something that I was thinking.
Add up to me.
And then she went on. Who show was that? She was on
First Class and his.
Oh, what happened?
I said I got a question.
Was talking.
Oh, my bad.
And this is my point. Why would this man have a gun in his car if he has security with him? He has security at the party.
It was her gun, right?
Huh?
Her gun, right?
It was her gun. So I'm just like, let's put things into perspective here. He had no motive to shoot her. Her friend, that situation escalated into something that went to what it was. And that's just my, like, if I'm using my brain, it just
shot her. Like, I'm the only one giving who shot her. Why nobody else is saying who shot her?
Wait a minute. Then she lied too about the whole, she said that he said dance B. That was a narrative that they painted the entire time. For 2 years, they painted this dance B narrative. And then it came out in court that he did not say that at all. And then they released the audio from the shooting, and he's not saying that in the audio of the shooting. So we're looking at certain aspects of what happened that night. It's not adding up. And so how can we sit here and be like, okay, yeah, because she said you shot me, when there's been, and then the guy who testified, that was his testified on his behalf, the initial statement, he said the girl had the gun. He switched up. The Kelsey had the gun. He switched up his statement. You gotta understand why. These are things we got to think about here. It's not just this black and white, whatever. There's a lot of things that happen throughout this case that don't make sense. And that's my thing.
I'm rolling with Jay on that. I personally, and we got to fact check this, but I don't think he even got charged for actually shooting her. I think
he did not.
For reckless, because it said that he grabbed the gun, and as they was fighting, he grabbed the gun and shot in the edge and break their fight up. Some shit like that, right? So I don't think he was even the one that that shot.
No, he's not my man. I like him, like his music.
Hey, let's give him my man.
It was fire. I don't know nobody said that shit.
I show him. I'm gonna fight for what's right. I would do that with anybody though. Like if I felt like somebody was something, I'm gonna speak up, and my track record shows that with my writing. That's what I do.
Why you be speaking up?
I just don't understand.
Up on me in the chat and shit.
Huh?
Why you?
Because you say it like Cody. This not about you. This is not. You be setting yourself up like. No.
Right. All right.
Well,
let's go on to more medium ugly news. Jonathan Major, in his case, we got any details? Anybody want to share the details on his case?
Why do we even be talking about him? Then Shorty, the girl that accused him,
she fled the country.
Fled the country. She got up out of here. So case closed. It's done. He looked like a pedophile on this picture.
Hey, not too much on Jonathan Major.
Not too much on Megan Thee Stallion.
These women
not too much on
sale,
not too much on Jonathan Major, man.
Look, do y'all?
Creed was a great movie.
It was. He did.
Creed 3 was terrible.
On that. No, you're crazy.
Damn,
that was
terrible.
Creed 3.
You don't know good movies.
It was not.
It was terrible. Creed 2 was the best one.
You don't know good movies.
No, honestly, I say that. I think Creed 2 was my favorite one, but I was reading something that said Sylvester Stallone, he didn't want no parts in Creed 3 because he didn't like the.
Yeah, he directed it.
Why didn't he want no parts in it?
I don't think he liked or something.
The storyline was trash. It was predictable. Like you knew what was gonna happen. It was trash. Everyone really know the fight.
The fight scene was I like the fighting scene. I think they did a really good job.
I like the visuals of the fight scene. Yeah. It was I was in tears. I was crying.
Me too. I
like to cry. I like movies that make me cry.
When they was fighting, like they was on Nataro or something, Naruto. Like it was an anime fight scene.
It was very theatrical. I liked it.
They focused more on the actual graphics and all that, like the imagery or whatever, versus more of the actual writing of the movie and all that. But it was still cool to watch. It was something decent to just cut on. You feel me? But I definitely would have saved my money till it came on HBO Max or something though.
It won the best movie to this day. Like Creed 2 come on, I'm watching Creed 2 from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Creed 2 was the best one. Creed 2 was the best Creed.
I agree.
So my question is, like, they done covered a lot in these last 3 movies. Can you see it going further? Like, what other storyline? Well, maybe his daughter, like that transitioning to his daughter. But what other storyline can they get out of it? He's technically
they don't need to have his daughter.
They don't need. Listen, I don't want to see no more.
They don't need his daughter.
So that's my question, though. What happens next? Is they really short?
Nothing.
It's done.
It needs to be done. It don't need to be like Rocky. It just need 3. That's it.
I feel like that was the point. Like that was the point of the whole, like them bringing it back was to have a Rocky, this generation's Rocky.
I feel like if they would
not this generation.
If they would have did Creed, what would have made Creed 3 a better movie? If he would have lost, if Jonathan Major would have won, the title, and then they could have bounced back from a 4 and get a 4. Like he didn't even have a title that long. You didn't even really build on his character. It's like everything was like microwave. Like,
and I think too with his recent allegations.
Jump either.
With his recent allegations,
you ain't like who?
I'm wondering.
I ain't like the jump from like 7 years later.
Yeah, it was just too much. Like
I ain't like that.
That's what I was saying. They like scrunched it together. They didn't really give him like that time, like the space to like really pop out more movies. It's like, what do you do after that? I think their idea was probably to go in the direction.
Oh dang!
We lost Jay. She got that cricket Wi-Fi too. Yo, shout out to Jonathan Major. It looked like he ain't going to jail. He got Megan Good on the side. We're gonna see how long this lasts. And
y'all think he paid somebody to for sure to get up out the country?
And they deducted every time they went on a date.
Oh, that's insane. Here we go.
No, shout out to Megan Good though. I love Megan Good.
Hey.
Happy birthday, Megan Good.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? But at least I hope we see him in the next Marvel movie because I think it's just not gonna be the same without him in Kang as Kang in Marvel.
Aren't they bringing Fantastic Four?
I don't know what Marvel's doing, but we need to check up. We need to check in on that to see what's going on. All right, that's enough of Jonathan Majors. We talked about that. Want to close out? Let's close out. I wanted to touch on the Jamie Foxx thing. Did y'all want to touch on that? Anybody got comments on that?
We can't.
Ooh, you going crazy talking about the world sensitive. That's crazy.
The world is very sensitive. It's like everybody take every connotation. Because when I saw it, because I follow Jamie Foxx on Instagram, I didn't think he was being anti. Is the word? Did I pronounce it right?
Okay, so give people at home a backstory of what happened.
Okay, so what happened was I think an IG story, I believe, and it was saying they killed Jesus you or something like that. And a couple of celebrities, I believe Jennifer Aniston was one of them, a couple of celebrities took it offensive. He was bashing the Jewish community, because in the Bible, technically, Jews did. And a lot of people just kind of ran with like Jewish blogs and Jewish like Daily Mail and things like they really ran with this story. So Jamie Foxx came out with an apology saying he wants to apologize to the Jewish community if he offended somebody, and he clarified it up and actually talking about one of my friends that I felt betrayed by, saying that, you know, they were being fake. So if they'll kill as being good to them, what makes you think that they won't be fake to you? Pretty much. I feel like Jamie Foxx have to issue an apology. Just let them people think what they gonna think, because sometimes you just have to. You just gotta let people think that people are that invested into you and want. I feel like that gives people like that tells you that people have ammo to like see your downfall. Because for you to go public and say, "Oh, Jamie Foxx was being anti-Semitic," just because what Kanye was being anti-Semitic, and I think we in a like everybody should want to make it like they just experiencing so much hardship, and they was in their own way, and like they just want to make it's like the battle of who had the hardship of cultures coming up for some reason, and I like, let people free to say what they say.
First class.
I think the word is definitely sensitive, and all this started happening over the last, I want to say maybe 5 to 7 years. Maybe I've never seen people on social media and all this shit just so sensitive about every little thing till recent years, for real. And I don't know why they started or how it started, but I'm personally tired of the shit. I'm tired of seeing it, reading about it, all that. But as far as the Jamie Foxx thing go, Jennifer Aniston, I feel like she like low key, like she threw a stone and hit her hand and shit. Because for you to come out and say you didn't like it on by accident, what the fuck does that mean? If you didn't do it, by accident, then who did it? Casper? Like, what you talking about?
My man said Casper.
I don't know, Joe. Like, it's just very just irritating to me just reading about all this shit. Like they make news out of nothing. A lot of times I feel like these platforms just need headlines for slow days. Like
the Jewish platforms was picking it up is crazy.
The Jewish platform? What is the Jewish platform?
It's like they have like that. It was like Jewish people have like their own like Daily Mail and like their own like tabloids and stuff like that. So they were posting it.
It's called Jewish tabloid. How do you know it's a Jewish?
Because I read it.
Oh, okay.
Jewish owned, maybe. That's what she's saying. I don't know.
You know what? Y'all not finna Jamie Foxx me. Let's move on.
I'm just saying you got to be clear on what you're saying and how you're saying it, because
I was very clear with what I said.
Get the wrong thing and you can get canceled and you can get lawsuits and you can get, you know what I'm saying, all this type of discriminations. Jay, you got anything you want to add to this subject?
I agree with First Class. I think it's, I think it's too much of a thin line with this cancel culture stuff, and regardless, it's like, some things I think we just, I don't know. I feel like it's too sensitive. People are just too sensitive with certain things. That's just that. I mean, we gotta live a little bit. That's all. Like, we gotta be at this point. We gotta be mindful of every little thing we say. Like, our intent behind it might not even be wrong, but like, we just have to be mindful of everything at this point. So it's like, it takes away that whole freedom of speech thing. Like, people can't say what they feel, or just say things or make a mistake. Even make a mistake, it's like, okay, I made a mistake, and you want to crucify me for it. No pun intended.
I think we all gotta watch what we say.
Yeah.
I believe everybody had a valid point. I think under all circumstances you gotta watch what somebody says, because at the end of the day, right or wrong, you can never argue how somebody feel. Like, if it makes somebody
that's fair
way, you like, feelings is never gonna be right or wrong if I feel some type of way.
But do you think that it causes for, okay, you make a mistake and you say something that might be a little out of pocket, and it was just out of maybe ignorance or just, whatever. Does it cause for you to completely get canceled? Like, or to like get all this backlash instead of using it as a teaching moment?
I think no. I think for Jennifer Aniston to be that big of a star, and any other star, if she was confused by what Jamie Foxx said, she could have DM'd him or got his number and called him. Yo, Jamie, this made me feel something about who you mean by that. But the fact that she went to social media for it and to cause this big thing, I feel like that was wrong.
Right. But this is what I'm saying is, we're so quick to attack instead of using things as a teaching moment. And even to inform yourself, like, yo, let me see what's to this before I make it a big deal. Like,
yeah. I mean, yeah, and that's, I think, what she said. She could have asked about it and be like, yo, what you mean by that? Because instantly, but you got to go back to backstories and narrative. A lot of people, the one of the big things about the Jewish community and kind of what Hitler himself used to, like, in those time, was saying that, how bad the Jews were. They killed Jesus. We celebrate Jesus. You know what I'm saying? They killed him. They turned on Jesus. The Jews killed Jesus. They're just evil people. So them type of narratives have just been running around that community for years. You know what I'm saying? For a better part of this last century. So you got to think, like, that's the stereotypes that they grow up with, their community. Like, we grow with our own stereotypes that people say about our people, and then we hear. So I can see why that can be offensive to somebody if they be like, yo, who is they? All I heard my whole life is how don't trust Jewish people. They kill Jesus. They turn it back on. They stab Jesus in the back. Synagogues of Satan and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I can see that. And this one though, I think they, like, he didn't say the Jews killed Jesus. They don't.
He said they.
Yeah. They don't equal the Jewish people. So I think that they kind of blew this out of proportion, but I do understand if they feel some type of way because of it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it should have been that big of a topic where Jamie Foxx had to apologize publicly. I feel like that could have been just something that she could have just DM'd him or got in the comments and he could have hit her about. But But I do agree to the point that Bree was saying earlier that people are, like, getting canceled and people are making, it's like the whole Just Hilarious thing, as far as like the whole six cis women. You know what I'm saying?
That blew me so hard, bro.
Literally, I used to have an argument with Cindy about the whole cis men thing. Like, I'm a man, don't call me no cis man or none of that shit. Like, I ain't none of that goofy.
I'm not calling anything.
Yeah, like I just feel like it's
not that shit.
offensive.
But and I'm not saying Cindy felt some type of way because we never had this conversation. But the minute the word cis woman coming around using the transgender, it's an uproar. It just goes back to what I'm saying. Like, gee, y'all gotta, I don't know, man. Like, shit getting crazy. Like, people gotta just be saying anything and be getting offended for saying the truth. I don't know if they even correlates with each other, but
they do. Yeah, a little bit. It's just.
Like, just like
people want to cancel people for things.
Just walk on eggshells with everything that we put out here now.
And I don't like
think that. About hella things before you tweet subject. You gotta without just like too much brain. what I want without million people because I feel a different way from y'all about some shit.
Yeah, but that's good though. In a sense, though, it's good though because it's getting us to actually think before we do certain shit. Because even look at the whole look how we use the word gay in the black community, right? Gay was always correlated with somebody being soft or being weak. You know what I mean? So it's like to call somebody out and you gay, like you don't know how that makes somebody that's secretly in the closet or that's gay that's dealing with eternal feelings. Like that's what they are, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like you talking down on what they got. And how many instances we've been in when we didn't crack jokes. Like we from Chicago, like we crack, like you start cracking jokes on each other at 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have tough skin. But how many times you been in school and them jokes, you laugh at the jokes, but when you get to the crib, like that's some of them shits really hurt. You know what I'm saying? But we never really never been in the space in society to pull somebody aside and be able to talk to them like, man, you know, you said that made me feel some type of way. So now we in a situation now where everybody's really speaking their feelings. Should I be counseled for that? No, but I do feel like people should have the right to be like, yo, I didn't like the way you said that. That's how it made me feel. And what you do with the information is what you do with the information. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my take on it. I feel the sensitivity of it, but sometimes because flip side, look at all the people that used to go shoot up the schools and do all this wild shit because they've been suppressing feelings. People been talking about them jokes and shit, and you was a person just thinking it was a joke or you were just playing, but internally you were saying and doing the thing that you were saying and saying to me hurt it. So now my only thing was to act out of frustration was to hurt somebody or to shoot up somebody or to cause harm. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's different levels to that shit. I think we gotta just some things be like over the top, but some things be like just be some shit that, you know, motherfuckers just need to express themselves. You know? I don't know.
Thank you for that.
That's just that's my 2 cents. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nobody. But if we ain't got no more on that, man, before we close out, I do want to say RIP to a legend, DJ Casper, man. Originator Cha Cha Slide, true legend out here. You know what I mean? Love the Cha Cha Slide, love the ghetto slide. Just love everything with the slide, man. RIP to a legend, man. Real talk.
I never saw the Cha Cha Slide video until yesterday.
Me neither. Like I just heard it.
You never saw the video?
I never knew it was a video.
No.
I never knew it was a video.
Oh, because you ain't had cable growing up.
So, but you ain't have to tell everybody that.
I ain't had cable growing up either. Okay, I watched channel.
I had 2, 5, 7, and 9 and 11.
Right, so you had
Those are the only channels I had.
So you ain't have music video box or MTV or BET. So
no, I didn't. And y'all probably used to steal cable growing up.
So you ain't had none of that. I mean, she from 290. They only had like WCIU and
please chill, not too much. Not too much. Chill out. Can we close this out? What music we listen to?
What music I listening to,
man? Right now, I was listening to Tory Lanez for the last 3 days.
my man. Jay Marie. That is insane. No, move.
A-Star album is classic. I don't care what nobody say.
First Class. What music are you listening
to? What's Cricket Hotspot acting up?
Oh, dang. What music you been listening to?
Who, you? Or me?
Yes, you.
What music I've been listening to? I've been listening to that Rallo Rodriguez, Taylor Port Junkie. That's been on repeat. Really, I want to listen to this. Sorry. I want to see what that album hitting on. So I'm gonna check that out. I have a review for
I heard Asar. I like Asar. I like the track he got with. I like the track he got.
Okay. Oh yeah, and that Toby Lou album. That album was hard to me. It's called Decent. Go check that out.
I listened to that You said he shouted us out in, and it did not get a shout out. It just gave. He kind of just said, "What's the word?"
Yeah.
Shout us.
That's what his management team said.
Oh, I appreciate it. Then it's just, dang,
That's
I
cool. Just
appreciate it a little bit more now.
on all our fans.
Huh?
Bree, what you been listening to?
You say? No, repeat what you said.
I just said first class. What you been listening to? What music you been listening to?
What I've been listening to honestly a bunch of Michigan rappers. I ain't finna hold you. A bunch of Michigan rappers. My little sister EP. I've been like listening to that. That shit finna be wicked. And like just a bunch of 80s, like 70s and 80s music for real, for real.
For sure. Bree, what you been listening to?
I did listen to a SAR playlist. So I was to film last week. Who else I put on there? Pan American Juju. Go check out the list. White Claw. Look at my bio.
Shout out to you. That was real dope. Shout out to y'all for watching at home. If you're an aspiring artist, make sure you submit your music to What's the Buzz. We go live every Tuesday. We rate music and give you a chance to get exposure, free promo, and more things. If you're an aspiring media personality, media maker, you want to do behind the scenes, journalism, production, make sure you sign up for Master Mentors. We actually got an orientation session, a mingle mixing meet and mix on August 18th. You got RSVP for the location, time and location. A few events coming up. Make sure you get your tickets to the XL Film Festival. Yeah, that's all. That's all I got. You know what I mean?
I want to see the Michael Jackson experience.
The Michael Jackson experience. One of my favorite artists. You know what I mean? I ain't want to shout out a lot of Palooza here because I ain't get the chance to go see K-Dot, so I was pissed. But hey, first class, thank you for joining us this week, man.
Appreciate y'all.
We got to do it again soon. Jay, it's always a pleasure seeing you. Good job. Amazing energy. Shout out to Steele and Cindy for holding down in the back. Is What's the Word? Live, and we out.
Did you thank me for being here?
Thank you, Bree, for blessing us with your beautiful presence and your commentary. You were amazing.
Didn't I say Bree?
Thank you, J. I'm sorry, I didn't hear. Thanks for reassurance. I didn't
hear you say her name either, though. So that's why I had to overly.
So in that case, yeah.
He did.
I said Bree.
I didn't hear Bree.
All right, man. We just
we out.
We out.
All right.